Hello students, good morning, Adab, Assalam, Namaskar, Sat Shri Akal. This is your host and host Arshadinam, the Educationist and your chemistry teacher. Welcomes you to my YouTube channel. And today I am presenting the most important 15th question of the chapter first of ninth class. The chapter name is Matter in Our Surrounding. The theory of this chapter you can study in the class, in the tuition from your book and online also. But here you will got to the 15th important questions which appeared in the different tests and your exams. So without wasting the time, let's start. Question number 1. Name A, B, C, D, E and F in the following diagram. And the answer is when the solid is heated, so it is converted into the liquid state, and this process is called melting, and the sign of the heating is triangle. When liquid is further heated, so it is vaporized into the gaseous state. This is called vaporization. When gas is cooled down, so this is condensed into the liquid state, and inward triangle is the sign of the cooling, and the process is called condensation. When liquid is further cooling, so it is freezes into the solid state, and this is called freezing. There is another process called sublimation happens when solid state is heated, so some substances directly converted into the gaseous state without intervening liquid state. This is called sublimation. Question number 2. Convert the following temperature to the Kelvin scale. So student, temperature को Kelvin डिग्री सेल्सियस एंड फ़ारेनहाइट स्केल में मेज़र किया जाता है. तीनों इंटर कन्वर्टिबल होते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल 25 डिग्री सेल्सियस when put into the formula, so we get 298 Kelvin. Similarly, when 373 degrees Celsius converted into the Kelvin scale, so we get 646 Kelvin, which is the answer. Question number 3. What is matter? Give examples. Also give examples of the non-matter. So answer is matter is anything which has mass and occupies space. For example, chair, air, fragrance, soil, table, etc. Examples of the non-matters are thought, feelings, love, hate, etc. Because these things do not have mass and occupy space. Question number 4. What are the characteristics of the particles of the matter? Most important question है. So important characteristics of the particles of the matter are: number 1, matter consists of tiny particles which cannot be seen individually with the naked eye, maybe molecules or atoms. Number 2, there exists spaces in between the particles of the matter which is called intermolecular space. Number 3, the particles of the matter are not stationary but are continuously moving, called Brownian movement. Number 3, the particles of the matter are held together by forces of attraction, which is called intermolecular forces of attraction. The strength of these forces varies from one kind of matter to another. For example, solid, liquid and gas. Question number 5. Give reasons. Number 1, a gas filled completely the vessel in which it is kept. मीन्स कोई भी गैस किसी भी वेसल में completely भर जाती है. So answer is the particles of a gas are constantly moving in all the directions with different speeds. As a result, they do not have the fixed volume and hence completely fill the vessel. Number 2, a wooden table should be called a solid because a wooden table has a definite shape, distinct boundaries and a fixed volume. Therefore, it should be called a solid. Number 3, we should wear cotton clothes in summer because in summer we perspire more. Therefore, to keep our body cool, since cotton clothes are good absorber of water, they absorb the sweat quickly and expose to it atmosphere for easy evaporation. Number 4, we can get the smell of perfume sitting several meters away. We get the smell of perfume sitting several meters away due to diffusion. The particles of the perfume mix with the particles of the air, and due to high speed of air, we can sense. Question number 6 answers the following questions. Number 1, what produces more severe burn? Boiling water or steam? The answer is when water at 373 Kelvin is converted into steam, it absorbs energy equal to the latent heat of vaporization. Thus, steam at 373 Kelvin has more heat energy than water at 373 Kelvin, and hence steam produces more severe burn than boiling water. Number second, why is ice at 273 Kelvin more effective in cooling than water at the same temperature? And the answer is when ice at 273 Kelvin melts to form water, it absorbs energy equal to the latent heat of fusion from the surrounding. Thus, ice at 273 Kelvin has less heat energy than water, and hence ice is more effective in cooling than water. There are two terms are used in these questions: latent heat of vaporization, latent heat of fusion, which we'll discuss later in this video. Question number third, naphthalene balls disappear with time without leaving any residue. So answer is naphthalene is a volatile solid. It undergoes sublimation slowly at room temperature. As a result, solid naphthalene gets converted into vapor, which becomes a part of air around us. Therefore, naphthalene balls disappear with time without leaving any residue. Question number 7 again answers the following questions. Number 1. Suggest a method to liquefy atmospheric gases. The answer is that atmospheric gases can be liquefied by decreasing the distances and increasing the forces of attraction between the constituent particles. This can be done by cooling the gases under high pressure. Number second, why does a desert cooler cool better on a hot dry day? Because a hot dry day means the temperature of the atmosphere is high and the humidity of air is low. Both these factors increase the rate of evaporation and thus enormous cooling is produced. Number third, how does the water kept in an earthen pot, means matka, becomes cool during summer? Due to the small holes or capillaries present in the earthen pot, the water oozes out slowly. As it comes out, it evaporates. The heat energy taken from the water kept in matka, as a result, water of earthen pot becomes cool. And last, why does our palm feel cool when we put some acetone, petrol, or perfume on it? The answer is these substances have low boiling points. They take latent heat from our hand and evaporates. As a result, this happens. Question number 8, why are we able to sip hot tea or milk faster from a saucer rather than a cup? So answer is when hot tea or milk is taken in a cup, the surface area of the liquid in the cup is small. Therefore, evaporation occurs slowly and hence the liquid in the cup remain hot for a sufficient time. Whereas when hot tea or milk is placed in a saucer, so surface area of the saucer is more than the cup. As a result, evaporation occurs faster and becomes little cooler more quickly. Hence, we are able to sip faster. Question number 2, convert the following temperature into Fahrenheit. So students, there is no any formula or any method to convert Kelvin scale to the Fahrenheit scale. We have to done this indirectly. For example, number 1, when we first we have to convert 373 Kelvin into the Celsius scale using the following formula, and then Celsius scale can be converted into the Fahrenheit with the help of the given formula, which is degree Fahrenheit is equal to 9 upon 5 degree Celsius plus 32. Similarly, in the second question, first convert 573 Kelvin into the degree Celsius and then degree Celsius convert into the Fahrenheit scale. Question number 10, what is dry ice and how it is prepared? So solid carbon dioxide is called dry ice. It is also so called because when it is exposed to air, the pressure acting on it falls about 1 atm. As a result, it sublimes, directly gets converted into the gaseous carbon dioxide without passing through the intervening liquid state. Consequently, unlike ordinary ice, it does not wet the surface of which it kept. It is prepared by cooling CO2 under pressure. Question 11, what do you understand by diffusion? Give example. बहुत important question है. So intermixing of the particles of the one matter into the another on its own is called diffusion. Due to the large interparticle distances and weak interparticle forces of attraction, The particles of a gas move in different directions with different speeds. As a result, particles of a gas move into the spaces between the particles of the other gas. Thus, gases diffuse very rapidly. For example, smell of kitchen can sense several meters away. Then question number 12. Why does the temperature remain constant of a substance during its melting point and boiling point? Because melting point and boiling point, when heat supplied is used in changing the state of matter by overcoming the forces of attraction between particles. As a result, temperature does not rise during melting and boiling point. Question number 13. Comments on the following. Number 1. Evaporation produces cooling. The answer is, for evaporation to occur, heat energy is required. This heat energy is taken out from the substance or the surrounding. As a result, surrounding become cool, thus evaporation causes cooling. Number 2. Rate of evaporation decrease with increase in humidity. By humidity we mean that amount of water vapors present in the air. With increase in humidity, the rate of evaporation decreases. This is because the air around us can hold a certain definite amount of water vapors. If the humidity of air is high, it can hold only a little more amount of water vapors to reach that optimum level. Therefore, the rate of evaporation decreases. Question number 14. Define. Number 1, latent heat of vaporization, then latent heat of fusion. So both are similar. The amount of heat energy that is required to change 1 kg of liquid into vapors at atmospheric pressure at its boiling point is called latent heat of vaporization. For example, latent heat of water is 22.5 into 10 to the power 5 joule per kg. Similarly, the amount of heat that is required to change 1 kg of solid into liquid is called latent heat of fusion. Latent heat of fusion of ice is 3.3 into 10 to the power 5 joule per kg. Question number last, comparison of property in of solid, liquid and gases. So students, this question is most important, and this question will help you to understand our surrounding. For example, there are 3 states of the level: solid, liquid and gases. Thrice are different to each other in respect of, for example, packing. Solid are closely packed and gaseous are free to move, and liquids are intermediate in case of the packing. Interparticle distances: in solid, distances are very small, and in gaseous, distances are largest. Interparticle forces: in solid, forces are strongest, and in gaseous state, forces are weakest. Shapes and volume: solid have definite shape and definite volume, whereas gaseous state has indefinite shape and indefinite volume. In case of compressibility, solid liquids are incompressible completely, whereas gases are highly compressible. In case of rigidity and fluidity, solid are rigid, liquids are fluid, and gases are highest fluid. Particles motion: in solid there is a vibration motion, in gas there are so many kinds of the motion are found. In case of the diffusion, in solid which diffuse very small, and whereas the gases which diffuses highest. In all these properties, liquids remains in the intermediate in each and every aspect. So this is the most important question. Learn it. So students, these were the most important 15 question of the chapter number 1 of the class 9 matter in our surrounding. So आप इनको अच्छे से लर्न कर लीजिएगा, इनको नोट डाउन करके अच्छे से थ्योरी के बाद इनको अच्छे से लर्न कीजिएगा, बिकॉज़ यही टेस्ट में और एग्ज़ाम में क्वेश्चन बार बार देखने को मिलते हैं. अगर कोई क्वेरी है, कोई कन्फ्यूज़न है या कोई क्वेश्चन है तो आप मुझे नीचे कमेंट करके बता सकते हैं, और एनी अदर सच काइंड ऑफ द रिलेटेड वीडियोज़, तो लिंक्स आर गिवन into the description. And if you found a value in this video, so like it, share it and subscribe my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. And this is your host and those signing off. Have a nice day.